Hi, my name is Wilson Logan, and today I'm going to be talking about PGO-2-GIO, which is my PGO-2-Groups.io uploader. So this is my target group. It's Hobbycast Coffee Lounge, Hobbycast Coffee Lounge, and I'm going to upload some messages from a random group that I've downloaded using PGO. So first thing, let's fire up the program. Just resize that so that we can see it. And right, so first things first, you've got to select a database to upload. Fair enough. Just that one. And then you have to select a group or groups. You can have multiple groups, and now it'll sit and bring those groups into P2G, as we're going to call it. It's PGO-2-GIO, but I think we're just going to call it P2G for short. I'll just probably pause this. Okay, so that didn't take too long. Those groups are now loaded in. The next thing we want to do is we want to set the login details. So it's just the usual, like username and password, whatever that is. Just OK that. And now we need to put in the group name, which I just cut and pasted that. So this option, clear all messages. What this does is this deletes everything inside here. So if there were any messages in here, clear all messages would clear them down. So the next thing is upload options. Upload options is a selection of options which allows you to simulate the manual entry of data into your groups.io group. So pause each request, pause each request. This is for deletion, so that's only for deletion. Pause each message, so basically you could maybe go every 2 to 6 seconds, and it will randomly choose an interval between 2 and 6 seconds to post a message. Topics, if you're posting, you can post by message or post by topic, so same thing. Now this is like a comfort break, so if you were a real human doing real data entry, you'd be getting up every 30-45 minutes to do whatever was necessary. So let's say a 3-minute break every 45 minutes, and we're going to randomise that by 10%, which basically means it could be randomly within a 10% boundary of those numbers. Number of messages, or topics, I'm going to go with, just because this is a test, I'm just going to stick in 10. Now time end is, if you've got 30,000 messages and you're going to upload them 8 hours a day, it's going to take you 4 days, because basically if you choose an average of 4 seconds per message and you've got 30,000 messages, it's going to take you 33 hours, so that's 4 8-hour days. So if you're starting at, say, 10 o'clock in the morning, you might want to finish at 10 to 6, or maybe longer. So you can set your time end to be whatever. Now this is instead of, see, this is, you notice this is a radio button, so you can have number messenger or you can have time end. So basically if you choose time end, it'll continue to load messages until it runs out of them, until it reaches time end. I know people are going to be tempted to just bang this thing in for 4 days and just let it run continually, but that is asking for trouble, right? Just don't, because the groups.io people are gonna spot this. If you do that, I'm not going to be responsible for what they do to you. So it's up to you. Play it sensibly or take your chances. It's up to you. So once we've chosen our options, we can then just press play. Oh, haha, yeah, okay, you have to select a group first. Thanks, Wilson. Okay, so now that we've got a group data in there, we now just press play, and what will happen is that it will first see it will sign in, and then it will start to write the messages to the group, which I can't really show you because I'd have to keep pressing F5 on the browser to refresh it, and F5, I'm afraid, in this screen recorder does this. So basically, if I press F5, it's not going to refresh the browser. It's just going to zoom the screen. So right. So what I'll do is I'll just pause this instead and come back to it when it's done. Okay. So it looks like it's plonked them in. Oh, it looks like it might still be plonking them in. There's one there. It says in process. Let's see if we can see things happening. No, yeah, yes. There we go. Oh yeah, right, okay. So this is interesting, and this is something we're going to fix. One thing that the program does is that it rolls up everything. It rolls up messages by topic. Unfortunately, it can't distinguish between real topics and things that are system messages. Like it says here, hello, this email message. It basically says is to let you know that an attachment has been uploaded. So basically, it's rolled up all these system messages in one topic. And we think actually not this version, but the later version that actually has that fixed, where it just posts those individually as they came, in time order, rather than rolling them up into one topic, which is what it's doing now. The number of messages, I selected 10. I think I selected 10 messages. But what it's going to do is it's actually going to post 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 31, because 32. Sorry, it's going to post 38 rather than 10, because even if you ask it to post 10 messages, it won't stop in the middle of a topic. It'll carry on and finish that topic. So what it's going to do, and you can see here it says 26. Basically, instead of posting the 10 I asked it to, it's going to post 38. And as I say, the reason it's going to do that is because it's not going to stop inside a topic. It won't stop there. It'll, even if you ask it to do, if there are 17 in a topic and you ask it to do 5, it's going to do all 17. Topic is like the kind of minimum unit, so it won't stop. It won't stop posting inside a topic. Okay, so that's actually finished now. So you can see it says finish. Really? Alrighty then. Okay, this is because in the radio button setting, if you can remember, I set it off of messages onto time finish. So basically, it's not going to finish till tomorrow. So, okay. We'll just press the stop button, and we can look at what it's done. And if we do, you can do Control F5, which is quite handy. Go back to topics. Right, so now we can see all the stuff it's uploaded. Now, one thing to note is that everything will be posted by me. or whoever posts. So, like, you know, whoever actually runs the program, and the sign-in, the login details that you use in P2G will be the person that's posted all these messages. You might think, oh, that's dreadful, you won't be able to search by author. You can't search by author because groups.io doesn't have a search by author. It's got a search. So you're not losing anything by having one person as the author, because there is no search by author. Okay, so that's more or less it, apart from the highly exciting clear down option, which you should probably never use unless you're absolutely certain you want to delete everything from your group. So it's a bit easier to see if we choose messages, and if I do Control F5. Yeah, so you can see the number. Obviously it's doing one every 4 seconds, so you know it's not blazingly fast. And I suspect you could probably make that go faster if you really wanted to. That wouldn't look, you know, out of sorts. But I'll just pause this so that it kind of goes a bit faster. Okay, I just paused that there so you can see we're down to 14. And 7. I mean, you get the message. It's going to delete them all, right? Okay, so back to the main event. So if I wanted to carry on with this, I would just press the play button. If we go back into the options, you can see that I have indeed set time end, and that's why it didn't stop after 10. What I said actually about the topics was true though. And it would indeed, if I'd selected 10 messages there, it would have done 36, because it would not stop inside a topic. Topic is the minimum work unit, as we would say. So back here, Control 5. Right, okay, so you can see it's cleared them down. So what's nice is if you make any mistakes, you can go back, delete it, start again, go back, delete it, start again. So that's quite nice. I think that's more or less all the exciting. Oh yeah, of course, your registration, usual registration type stuff. Get your code, send it to me, I'll send you a license, la la la. Right, so that's about it for the old P2G. I don't think there's anything. Well, that's that. Yeah, I mean, really, if you're going to do, you can theoretically you could put all these groups. You could put all these groups here into there if you really wanted to. But obviously, when this one stops, you can just change that URL to the next group, and on you go. I'm going to have to check with a developer what actually happens, because I haven't run in an entire group, and I'm kind of a bit concerned that it'll just run on to the next one and the next one and the next one won't stop, which is probably what's going to happen. If I had to guess, as a programmer, I would probably just let that happen. So yeah, let me clear that up for you, but I mean, it's not a big deal. You know, you get to select the group that you want to do. So, you know, you can just once one's done, add another one, and then do that, and then add another one, and then do that. You know, we'll add an option to make it not run on. And unlike me, I'm running on. So yeah, I think that's it for the old P2G, and undoubtedly there will be further videos in this exciting series. Rightio, catch you guys later.